The Knicks ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for the Knicks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Good D by Anunoby. Brunson, right side. Misses the 3. And here's Indiana. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
Halliburton, that's good.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Brunson kicks to Hart. And the Knicks miss again.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move for sure. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And here is Turner after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Out to Bridges. Off target from outside. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And there it is for him.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 1, the Pacers.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Anunoby. Launches it. Buries it from three-point range.
Anunoby showing some confidence, believing in the work he puts in.
Halliburton outside. Here's Mathurin. Lays it up and banks it in. Mathurin's got his second basket of the night.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Hart. 6 to shoot. And it's Towns missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got 5.
That takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
Here's Halliburton. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. And it's Brunson missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
So it's the Pacers now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Now, here's Anunoby. 14 points from him the last game against the Celtics in Boston.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
checking out the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Here's Nembhard. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. And they're running. Here's Bridges. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And that one misses. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
Here's Brunson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Miles Turner. Both good from the line that time. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Bridges for 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Nembhard with it. Defended by Bridges. To the left side wing. Nesmith drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the score by New York. Pass to Nesmith. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, Siakam playing unselfish and a better option just to drop that one off.
The kick out to Anunoby. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Nesmith. It's rebounded by Brunson.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to Anunoby. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mathurin with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's Nesmith. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 3-point Pacer lead. Neesmith has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Anunoby to the inside. On deep, Brunson. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Count the basket. Halliburton's got 8 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Brunson into the lane. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's go, New York. Put your hands together for your Knicks. Send that spot. It's time for teachers.
Group in for the Knicks. Sims is checked in. Justice Winslow comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Pacers also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Now here's Payne. Towns for 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Towns has one of the best 3-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Up top, McConnell. Payne covering. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Payne with it. Here's McBride. Toppin pulls it in. Now Neesmith. Siakam, right side. Knicks with the rebound. Stolen by Jackson. Second chance shot. And Siakam with the layup. And the Pacers lead by 4.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Payne kicks to Winslow. Over in the corner, McBride. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded close. He's over Payne. A shot by McConnell, no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Back to Payne. The 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Here he goes. No good on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Now here's Payne. He's covered by McConnell. to Winslow. Back to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Driving inside. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Payne. Scoreless thus far. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Jackson.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Now here's Brunson. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Boston. Towns finds Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And that one, good. Brunson's got 11 points.
Crafty and shifty. Those are 2 adjectives that fit under the Jalen Brunson definition.
And here's Halliburton. 4 seconds left. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jalen Brunson. First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Brunson with it for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's a tie game in New York. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Toppin in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Winslow. Still scoreless. Clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
Pass to Halliburton. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Jackson.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Neesmith can't get it to go. The Knicks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Here's Brunson, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton, and he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 15 points.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Here's Halliburton. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Halliburton on the wing. 29 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. That puts them in the lead. Brunson's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
Halliburton against Brunson. Pass to McBride. Back to Brunson. McConnell against Fournier. Brunson the pass to Winslow. Off target from three-point range. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now, here is Halliburton. 20 points for him. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Brunson the pass to McBride. Puts the move on. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Free throw good. McBride for the Knicks. Sims is checked in, and it's Josh Hart in for Winslow. The Pacers also changing it up. Turner's checked in for Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Halliburton for 3. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bridges attacking. And a beautiful crossover there. Bridges got his second bucket.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
To the left wing. Turner with a screen on Brunson. There's the 3. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 5 now.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Hart. The shot from the low post is good. Hart's got his first 2 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Toppin. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Halliburton finds Toppin. They get it back.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Sims. Thompson with it. He's covered by Halliburton. Lets it go from the wing. Hart, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
For your Knicks, sitting answer.
Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And so here is Indiana. Siakam outside. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Buries the long-range jumper. Mathurin's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Knicks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Hart the pass to Towns. New York moving it around. And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
You give Brunson that wide open of a floor, he's going to operate there.
Here's Halliburton. 22 points for him. That shot, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
It's Hart on the wing. Out to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Nembhard. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here's Hart. 3-pointer. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Hart. Hart's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Mathurin. to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Towns, the screen. 11 feet away. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And Indiana shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Halliburton for three. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brunson outside. Back to Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Halliburton. The teardrop falls in. Halliburton's got 12 now in this quarter.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Pass to Hart. Takes a 3. The rebound by Halliburton.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And finished off by Siakam.
What a throwdown. Siakam making sure no one gets in his way.
The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson right side. Now here's Hart. Here's Bridges. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Nembhard finds Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Towns. Shoots it up. And the Knicks good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Siakam outside. Back to Nembhard. Halliburton against Brunson. And here is Turner. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. .50 seconds left in the first half. Halliburton against Brunson. Knocked loose. Bridges kicks to Hart. And it's off from 3-point range. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Halliburton missing. New York shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Towns finds Bridges. Now Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 9 points in the quarter. Siakam inside the 3-point line. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy monies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Magic in Orlando. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
and this could be a fairly competitive one.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Knicks.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.